We again have been joined by Reverend Kimbrough, and of course Reverend Wardle was with us during the earlier segment. And this is our final segment to talk about the NAACP and some of the challenges of the of the century, in a real sense, of 2008. And Dr. Kimbrough, let's see if we can pick up with you and to have you to sort of reminisce over this last segment in terms of African-American participation in the political process, knowing that we have not always been allowed to participate, and then to have Mr. Wardle to join in with us to talk about what young people ought to be doing now in terms of registration for the upcoming political campaign.
Well, Dr. Haney, I think this is a time of all times that we need to have people registered to vote. The NAACP has a formula that VR plus VE plus VP equal VE. You need to have people registered to vote.
Very good.
You need to have them participate. See, if you're registered to vote and don't go to the polls, that's a non-effect. But if you do that, then you have the VE because you have VI, I'm sorry, voter empowerment. You're effective then. You have, as was pointed out before, the voice has been heard, you expressed it, and it will make a difference. That was important in the Selma March, of which I'm thankful to say that I was able to participate in. It was about voting.
The whole thing, it really was.
It was about voting. Tent City, Dr. Tommy Martin Young will take a group to Haywood County, I think on the 2nd of next month, viewing Tent City as one of their stops. Tent City came about because black people, rather than listen to the white people in power, said you can't vote. Not can't vote, wouldn't allow you to register to vote, put you off the farm. So they said, well, you know, we will build our tents. And that's how Tent City came about in the 50s. Rather than be denied of my womanhood, manhood, or
humanity.
Whatever, humanity, I'll move off of your farm. I don't have to have it. God has something, there's something about freedom that's implanted in my soul that rather than to be a slave, will be dead and in my grave. And go home to God, be free. Now I won't need your tent. I won't need the tent. I won't need your house. You see, so there's something about being free. We can't talk about we're the greatest nation. That's one of the unfortunate things about this great country of ours. We have not, as a majority of people, owned up to the fact that we've had people enslaved who have helped build this country. And now, because you have come out of slavery, not able to vote, and still carried out and made us economically strong and sound, and even now we don't have the apparatus that we should have. So yes, we must vote. And we must vote, we must register first. Because then when November comes on election day, you can't be rooting for if you haven't put any time in the game of registering and getting out and voting.
Very good. And of course, Reverend Wardle, looking at your situation as the NAACP